Hey guys, Jones here. Today I'm doing a little bit of routine maintenance on some of my knives. Basically the goal of this is to give my knives a smoother, more fluid action and to help the blades come out a little bit faster. This Rat 1 is still relatively stiff, so this is going to be the knife I'm going to do. Let me start by saying the two lubricants I'm about to use and show you are what work best for me. I've tried probably a dozen or so over the years, and these are the two that I'm really happiest with. They work well, and they're also rather cheap and readily available, so what's not to like? Anyways, they are WD-40, which you can buy just about anywhere, and this next one's a little bit harder to find. It is a 85W145 gear oil. Some people call it transmission oil. You can probably get it at some auto parts stores. Basically, it is just a very thick, viscous, petroleum-based oil that serves very well for the purpose which I'm about to show you. So first, for this, you will also need an insulin syringe. I live right outside of Memphis, and here these are really hard to get unless you have a prescription, legally, of course. Luckily, I do have a prescription, so I've got lots of them, and I use them for weird stuff like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to suck in a little bit of air into the syringe. We're going to insert the syringe in the vial, blow that bubble in there, and then suck a little bit of WD-40 into the syringe. And really, for this, you will not need a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. Also, as kind of a caveat here, if you have any soft rubber parts on your knives, silicone rubber, Creighton rubber, any soft squishy rubber, you don't want to get the WD-40 on it, because WD-40 is composed of very, very tiny molecules which will actually get absorbed into the rubber and cause your rubber to swell and lose a lot of its elasticity and strength, and you really don't want that. So try not to get it on any rubber parts of your knife. What we're going to do with this WD-40 is we're going to inject a couple drops on the pivot washers. I generally do one drop on the inside of the washer that I can see. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I do a drop on top of the washer. And that's so I can get both the inside surface of the washer and the outside surface of the washer, because WD-40 is a penetrating oil, and basically all you have to do is just get it on the surface, and once again the molecules are so tiny that they can work themselves in between these tiny cracks and crevices. So now we're going to do this side. Also, you do not want to leave the WD-40 in the syringe for any extended period of time, because the WD-40 will actually get absorbed by the rubber on the plunger and cause it to swell, and sometimes swell so much that it deforms the plastic and you can no longer use the syringe. Well, anyway, we're done with that step. Now we are going to go to the next one. Now comes in the gear oil. For this, I use a plastic toothpick because it will not absorb the oil like wood will. And really all you want is a tiny droplet on the end of your toothpick. That should be sufficient. And what we're going to do is put that guy on the ball bearing detent. So you will need to press over your liner, just barely rest the blade tang on the liner, just enough to open up this area in here so that we can actually get access to that ball bearing detent. And basically what you want to do is you want to take the drop of oil and you want to place it on top of that ball bearing detent, like we did there. This is the part that might take a few applications, because you put it on the ball bearing detent and it'll actually work itself onto the blade. That's actually good because it lubricates a larger area and will stay on there longer. And this is the part that I find most helpful, because when you open it, you have the bearing still of that detent rubbing against the blade steel, and that's metal on metal. It's not great. So I generally lube it, and it helps a lot. It makes my knives so buttery smooth. Alright, it should be working enough. Oh, this is another thing you want to watch out for, is getting oil on your locking surface of your blade tang. This is easily remedied though, and all we need is a little folded up paper towel, and we just put it back there and wipe the oil off, and we're good. You might have to do that a few times also, but yep, gotta do it again. But if you do what I showed you, chances are your knives will be much smoother and faster than they already were. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. I know it's been a great help to me. My knives are the smoothest knives I've ever handled, so I've got to be doing something right. So anyways, guys, thanks for your time. I'll do these other two off camera so I don't eat up any more of your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.